kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
When I say, who's the master? You say, so no.
What is up, guys? Show Enough the King here, back with another toy review, and today I managed to get my hands on the Buzz Lightyear Armadillo. This was something I ended up getting on Amazon. I could not find it in store anywhere, so if you guys are looking for it, you can find it on Amazon. This is going to be another 1/18 scale review. Again, if you guys have already taken a look at my Buzz Lightyear spacecraft, I think it was like the XL something, that video will be linked in the description below. But this is another opportunity for me to use the vehicles from this show, from this movie, in my 1/18 scale figures and vehicles and my other things that I'm looking into. So here we go. We have the front. It comes with the ship, which is actually pretty big. I actually love this. I think 1/18 scale figures will fit fine. And again, I know people are going to ask about 1/12 scale figures and will they fit. And as you can see here, this is a Sergeant Slaughter, and Sergeant Slaughter will not look well fitting in this cockpit. Like, this thing is meant to fit the 5-inch Buzz Lightyear figure. So if you're asking, will it fit 1/12 G.I. Joe figures, I don't think it'll look comfortable, because this is supposed to be like more of a transport ship. But anyway, let's take a look at it. We'll get a quick panoramic shot of the front and back. And as you can see here, it has a nice little gimmick where you can get like a little turret gun that you can put in the back. And you can have Buzz sitting on a chair, and you can kind of have him shooting out the back. You can fit him in the front, and then he can also fit on the side. And you also see other figures in the line for here. But like I said before, I'm strictly using this for my 3 1/4 inch and 4-inch action figures. This is why I bought it. So this is what I will be mostly comparing it to. So let's go ahead and get this thing opened. All right, we are back, and here we have the the Armadillo out of the packaging, and I love this thing. I love the aesthetic. I love the space look that it's giving off, and again, it's fitting all the vibes. Like, honestly, even with the whole Star Command logo, I mean, you could spray paint it black and kind of turn it into like a Cobra transport if you wanted to. But honestly, like, because I'm trying to go to keep the space motif, honestly, I don't think I need to change anything. So again, it's very simple. It comes with the vehicle itself, and then it also comes with these flaps. And again, just like with the Star X figure from the Buzz Lightyear, one side of it to fit in the packaging has to be snapped in. And that's just a simple matter of one. And let's see. It's gotta match the other side going downwards. 2. And then here you have it. It's completely put together. Again, full panoramic view. And again, it does have doors, so you can kind of, well, it has a button here. Let's see what this button is for. Oh, and that pops open the back door. As you can see, 1 second. Sorry about that. I realized that the angle is a bit off. So as you can see here, the door pops down. You can just simply plug it back in, but then if you hit the button, it's a little janky, but it pops open to reveal a seat that Buzz can sit in. And then you should be able to port, if I can find it, oh, here it is, this minigun. So this is a little Sentry Gun that came with the figure, as you can see here. It's got a little bit of paint detail, nothing too serious, and it has a little button where you can kind of like shoot the little rocket out. Oh, I had it backwards. So this is the actual back, and this is the front where it gets shot out of. But if I'm being honest, if I was holding this, I would think that this would be the end that actually gets shot out. So I'm probably not going to use the little button thing here. But again, you basically can port it anywhere, and it looks like they gave you 2 spots. So if you want it to be closer to the back, you can port it here. And then bam, it just sits here, and then they got the little rotation going on. Or you can kind of port it up closer if he kind of wants to be hanging outside of the door more for that kind of action. And then from the box art, you can kind of have Buzz sitting in the chair as it gets shot. Now, what I wanted to do is I actually have a few turrets from other brands. So this is the Hiya Toys Alien Sentry Gun. As you can see here, it looks pretty cool. And again, I just kind of wanted to see if I wanted to, how would it look sitting out the same transport. And for the most part, it looks good. I mean, they're about the same size. So you can kind of already start to see the imagination running wild. So that's the back of the vehicle. So let's get this closed up so we see that gimmick. Let's look at the gimmick from this side. And I think it should just be a simple matter of flipping it and opening up the door. And yes, so then you have that. So one side of the door opens and you can see right into it. And then let's see about opening up the other side. Both sides open up, and that is awesome. Now I have, who do we have here? I believe this is a soldier from the corpse. And the corpse, these are more of a, you can find these at like Ollie's. They have standard, you know, posability, single jointed elbows, single jointed knees, really good articulation. So this is kind of how you can see them standing up next to the Armadillo. And you can kind of see why this figure works, because this thing is amazing. It's perfect. And then I have one of my newest acquisitions, which is a Joy Toy soldier. You can kind of see him staying outside a transport ship, looking cool as hell. And then always I have the newest 3 1/4 inch scale Snake Eyes. So you can kind of see how he looks on the outside. And then finally we have Master Chief. Let me move him over so you can see it. And as you can see here, we have Master Chief standing here as well. Now, me personally, I think 4-inch figures look the best teamed up with this vehicle. Again, I can totally see a 3 1/4 inch scale fitting, but I also think that 4-inch is probably the preferred size for me. So that is the side, and let's also take a look at the cockpit. All right, let's take a look at the cockpit, and it's a simple matter of just flipping here, and then bam, you have the cockpit. It looks like it's a single seater. Let's get you a better look. As you can see here, pretty basic, nothing too crazy. Has a little command center here, has a small seat for, it's supposed to fit a Buzz Lightyear, but the beauty is that because Buzz Lightyear is such a big figure, it leaves room to fit more characters in. So here I can take a Snake Eyes, which is a 4-inch scale, a 3 1/4 inch scale, and he would fit completely fine. Legs completely down. Snake Eyes fits perfectly, and you could also fit more characters in if you wanted to. So first, let's start with the corpse. You can fit him in there, maybe like tuck him over to the left, and then you can kind of tuck Snake Eyes into the right, and then you can kind of have them both fit and get a closer look how they look. And there's still plenty of space. And let's see if I can put Master Chief in here. All right, so actually I wanted to do something with Master Chief first, so let me not put him in. Let me actually get another Halo figure. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So I wanted to see if the Halo figures, because I think the Halo figures with the Spartans, they're bigger than a 4-inch scale. So I wanted to see how they fit. And again, even with them, they fit perfect in the cockpit. So if you wanted to kind of use this as a halo transport, you can kind of have the one guy in the front, or you can fit multiple people in. And again, like I said, if you wanted to see if a halo guy would fit, just move him here to the side, and then you can still fit in a 3¼ inch figure. And again, it looks fine. But I think 2 is probably the max that you can get in here and have it still be semi-comfortable. Because again, here we have with a corpse figure. And the halo figure. And while it appears to be a little snug by the feet, they can both still kind of fit in. And it can still get the whole point across. But honestly, in this place, you probably just want to have the one person in the front. So what I want to do now is I want to kind of configure it to kind of see what other things can I fit in here. So we can say we have the transport troop here. You can close that up, and it closes up fine. And then here on the side, what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of put Master Chief in here to kind of see if he could just kind of be standing out the side of the transport shooting. So let's get here. Hit the little button. You just gotta make sure you hit that button pretty substantially. Now again, also what I wanted to check and see is, can these footholds actually hold figures? So let's see. Oh my god, they kind of do. They kind of do fit. Well, maybe not. So the corpse figure doesn't fit. Let's see. G.I. Joe doesn't fit. And let's see. Halo, I don't think it's going to fit either because I think it's too fat. It doesn't fit. So you can get, I think you can get probably, oh, you know what I didn't notice either? Let me see if I can get it on camera. Let's take a look at the inside if I can get it. Let me see if I can get a brighter light. All right, so I have my handy dandy flashlight. So I wanted to kind of see if I can get, you guys can kind of see the inside of the cockpit. Not the cockpit, the storage spot compartment. So as you can kind of see here, there are stairs. Yeah, as you can see, there's stairs here. And you can kind of see there are little panels here in the back as well that I think is actually pretty cool. You can kind of see the little panels and things on the inside of the ship. I think that's really cool. Now, the only thing that I would probably change if I had the opportunity is that this seat, these doors here are pretty narrow. So if you wanted to kind of fit something in there, it makes it pretty difficult. And I wish that this chair, even though this chair is here to kind of have someone be able to sit down in it, I wish it was removable so that you can kind of fit more into it. Because what I have here is I have like, this is supposed to be like a transport ship. So what I have here is one of the UNSC containers that hold weapons for the Halo toy line by Jazwares. And as you can see here, it's not really built to fit anything in it. So yeah, you could probably close it up and then probably angle it the right way so that it'll fit in. So yeah, you can kind of get it in that way and kind of have it fit on the inside and kind of get that going. And then again, you can probably kind of fit one of the guys sitting in a chair here. Like so. So yeah, if you finagle it, you can definitely get quite a few figures in here. So you can kind of get somebody in the back here. You got the pilot in the front, and then you can also have Snake Eyes chilling on the side here. And then what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could get Master Chief kind of hanging out the side of the ship, you know, kind of shooting the gun. And it looks like he could fit, but it'll be a little awkward. Let me see if I can get him. So, final thoughts on the Lightyear Armadillo. I love this thing. I think if you have 1/18 scale figures, whether that's 3¼ inch or 4 inch, or even 5-inch figures, this thing will definitely serve its purpose. Again, for the low price of, I believe it was about 40 bucks, you can get yourself a beautiful craft, spacecraft that will fit all types of sizes of figures. As you can see here, we have a Marauder on the outside, and as you can see here on the back, I have the Joy Toy soldier just sitting in the back chilling. And then as you can see it coming around again, we have one of the aliens turrets sitting on the other side, and you can also see Master Chief chilling on the inside, standing fully up, and he is able to still stand in a vehicle, and you can still power this thing with a huge amount of people. I would probably say comfortably you can probably fit about 6 or so figures in the back and not have any issues. But again, I just wanted to make sure you guys could see this. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thumbs up the video, support the channel. This is Showing Off the King, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.